Hello, H to the E to the double L-O, it's hello. Hi everyone and welcome to another session of the Works painting. Yes, it did come from the Works, and believe it or not, I have bought this painting almost 3 times. Every time I've bought it, I've lost the drills, and yeah. So this is now the 3rd attempt of doing this painting. Partly because with the Works, as you can see here, they do not, they don't include the DMC code. So if you lose it, you don't know what you're working with. But yeah, we're going to try this. Now we have got some googly eyes that we're going to be putting on this one. It's quite nice that they've included that in this. And we've got one of each colour by the looks of it. So we're going to have, it's going to be like a David Bowie effect. Because obviously, as you know, David Bowie had 2 different coloured eyes. We're going to put... let's have a look here. So let's put the ice cream on it. Now, because this painting is what we would call confetti. Confetti is where you've got loads of different colours surrounded, and it's a lot of swapping and changing of colour. I'm going to target one colour at a time, with the exception, obviously, with the eyes. So we're going to get our little eyes out, if we can. If not, we'll get our cutting pen and just get that out. Right, so this is a little pen that you can get. It's got like a tiny little blade on it, and it's quite good for opening the bags and that. Now, looking at these, it looks like we do actually have, you can see they're all different ones. So we've got, it looks like a blue. I'm definitely going to use the blue, but obviously they're all different drills. So, I mean, yeah, we'll use different ones, but yeah, it's interesting because you're going to have 2 different colour eyes. But I'm definitely going to use that blue one. So we'll put that one there. So we'll have the blue one. And I think we'll give him a yellow one as well. So we'll have a sparkly one there. It's a shame they're not the same, but you can always use different ones if you wanted to. But yeah, you can always keep these for, like, you know, other projects as well, if you wanted to upcycle on that. Okay, so next one I'm going to work is our Len Goodman special, which is 7. I haven't got the energy today to drag it, but I have been asked what that 7 means. It's basically, it's a score on Strictly Come Dancing, so all the judges have to judge them and then they give a score. But Len is the only one that, where we would normally go 7, he will go 7, and he tends to drag it. He's quite a funny guy, and always cracks you up laughing. And he is, I don't think he does it anymore, but yes, I'm keeping these drills firmly near me for this painting because I really don't want to have to buy it again. The problem is with this painting is it does take a while to come back up. Once they're out of stock, they do get them back sometimes, but it was so nice to see this crop up again, and I thought, oh, I'll have that. And originally I found it on the Works website, but recently they've put all the delivery fees up, so I thought, right, I'll go in the Work stores. I was going to go in there anyway to get the London washi tape. And then I saw it and I was like, oh my God, what do I do? Because I know that I want the Harry Potter. There's a Harry Potter painting, but with like the crest on it. And I can't find it online. Obviously, in the shops, they have a smaller range than what's on online. And we was having a good old chat. She was saying, do you collect them? And I said, yeah, I'm a YouTuber. And she goes, oh, someone's going to be busy. Because every time I buy one, she sort of goes, oh, someone's going to be busy. But I just thought, you know what? I'm not going to pay $3.99 for delivery for just one thing. You know, I'll wait and see if they come up again in store, you know. So, and we've got one in, I could always try the Whittam store because we've got one in Whittam as well. So it's really, really good. But as you can see, I'm just going to be targeting certain colours. Once we've done all that colour, then we will, you know, we'll move on to the next colour and so on and so on. Because if we get all the colours out, we're going to be using quite a lot of trays and Yeah, this might take over on the Saturday slot from when we did the lion, sorry, the dinosaur. So yeah, so what I did was I put the chicken up last time just so that I could get something up for the Saturday, because I need something to take over for the Saturday slot. Now originally it was going to be the swans, but again I haven't had a chance to sit down and figure out which video is next, because as I said, they're all recorded, but because one of them, the footage was completely scrapped, I decided to scrap it. I've got to sit there and work out which video is next to pick up from where we left off. But regardless of which one we pick, we're always going to be missing that one episode, so it's not going to make too much sense, but I'll try and pick it up to the next best place, you know. But yeah, so this is a slightly lighter pink than what's on the actual picture, but it's okay, I'm happy with that. These little ones are so nice to do, because I think the last one I worked on with like this backing was the Barney the Owl, because the dinosaur didn't have a photo back. On these ones they have like a little photo back. The magnet doesn't get included, that's just holding my cover minder on, but don't think you'll be getting a magnet. Although having said that, that's quite a good point. You could actually, if you wanted to, glue a magnet on the back and then just put it on your fridge. If you wanted to have it on your fridge, or, you know, it's quite a good little project, really. So, yeah. And then, earlier on, I've had my teeth took out, like 2 of them. And the last couple of days, it's been quite painful. I mean, obviously I anticipated it anyway, what with it, you know, the gum being disturbed and all the inflamed gum and stuff. And it's been tender a bit. So I looked in the bathroom mirror, got my dental tools out to see with what could possibly be causing it. And I felt this sharp thing, and he's left a bit of the tooth in, so I gently pushed it with one of my dental tools, because I've got some dental tools, and it sort of snapped off. So it was like a bit of, like a very thin piece of tooth. So I think what was, because I could see blood around the edge of the gum as well, so I think it's been cutting into the gum, and it's like an ingrown fingernail, if you like, but it's an ingrown tooth that is causing a bit of havoc. Now, when I had the bottom one took out, I always felt that I was going to get dry socket. Now, it could be that it is that, but looking in the mirror, I can't see no obvious signs that it is exposed to the bone. If it was exposed to the bone, you would see a white section, and at the moment it just is clotted, looks all okay, but it got me up at 7 o'clock today, and I'm not too pleased, because come 4 o'clock I was knackered and I went to bed and didn't get up. Only wanted like an hour, because I knew that I had Peter Rabbit coming, because I bought this lovely DVD, Peter Rabbit, and it includes the Flopsy Turvy film. And now, if any of you guys know me, I love Peter Rabbit. I love it. I've got diamond painting cards of it. I've got a little Peter Rabbit Build-A-Bear that I got for Molly. That was like her little toy, and she's had it ever since she was a pup. And I got the option of paying £10 extra to get the little blue jacket. And yeah, so I thought, well, come Easter, I've spoke about this previously, but the problem is with Amazon Prime is they like to slap on rental fees, even though it's an old film. If they know people are going to watch it, they're going to ask you to pay rental fees. So I thought, well, I'll get it on DVD, because obviously my nephew Teddy will want to watch it, you know, perhaps when he's older. And then obviously my mum likes watching films, so maybe she might have not seen it, and I can, you know, lend it to her to watch. But it's always nice to have a hard copy of it, just in case they do put the rental fees on, because I don't watch it, I don't buy it digitally, purely because, you know, half the time, if you're subscribed to like a streaming platform like Netflix or Disney, you can watch it free. Now, I can't see it being on Disney because it's not a Disney franchise, so yeah. So the only place I found it is sort of like, oh, I've lost me what I was going to say. On, I mean, it probably is on Netflix, but as I said, it's, you know, I might give it to my mum to watch, perhaps she's not seen it and stuff, so. Now, obviously, again, what I'm going to do here is I'm just going to get some of my new washi tape, because this plastic, there's a certain way it goes round. If you pull it round the wrong way, you're going to have a terrible time. So what I like to do is, with this plastic, I will tear a bit of this off and just put, doesn't matter where, just place it on there. And then that way I know that it goes on this side. If you was to pull it on this side, watch what happens. It will really pull it. So that's what happens. So that's why you need it that side. And then as you can see, it comes off lovely. It's a shame they don't label it, because they ought to. But yeah, so that's my advice to you. Always put a little bit of washi tape on there, or something that you know you can tell the side off. Because I dare say we've all put it back to front at some point. So yeah, and then obviously that came about 5 o'clock, because for some reason it came out from Harlow, which is somewhere up near London. Seems to get further and further away whenever I get delivery. One minute it's Cambridgeshire, the next minute it's Harlow. You never know whether you're coming or going. So wanted to watch it for 1 o'clock with lunch. That didn't work, because obviously they didn't come till 5. So I was knackered, and I thought, you know what, I need to let my body sleep. So yeah, and then set an alarm for sort of, got up about 5, and then, you know, where you wake up and you're just like, yeah, 5 more minutes. Fell asleep, and then the Amazon, I heard the letterbox go, so that was obviously Amazon, and thought, right, cup of tea, currant buns, let's get the movie on. So yeah, it's been a really lovely, I love it. I watched it a couple of months ago, and such an amazing film. But I think, obviously, you've got the 3 bunnies, which are Flopsy, Mopsy, and Cotton something, is it? There's Puddle Duck, Peter Rabbit, Flopsy, Mopsy, and Cotton Bud, is it? I know it's Cotton something, but I think they might come out with some films. But yeah, it's lovely to be finally getting this sorted. All them years. Hello, ding dong. Tea again. It's every time I do a video. But tomorrow I'm got a few packages at my mum's, so I'm going to... I call my mum's my office, because when I go there, I don't just go, hello, how are you? I go on my laptop, I get videos ready for the next day, I have a bite to eat, I try to catch up with everyone's videos that I need to watch, I reply to emails, you know, undo any packages that I've ordered and film them if I can, if they've all pissed off to work. Because as I said, it's like a railway station. One goes out, the other comes in, and that's why I do a lot of painting over here. I used to film, if you look back over some of the Barney of the Owls, I used to film over there with the black top work surface. Now I've got the same work surface, but it's just not the same anymore. You know, I paid out for a £16 tripod and can't really get anything done because they're always there. So I moved it all over here. But I always keep it there just in case if they go out, then I can do a bit. Because I've got some of these on a carb. I've got a Tiger one that are over there. So if, you know, one day they're out and they're all at work, I can get my tripod out and start filming the Tiger. But I need to get a new office chair actually, because I've been saying this for ages. I need a new wheelie chair for my craft room. it's not so much a craft room, it's my bedroom, but I bought this desk to go in there for doing crafts, and originally I was going to do my paintings in there, but the chairs are extortionate prices. You're talking like 80 quid, and it's just an expense I don't really need at the moment. So when the price is right, I will buy it. But yeah, it's really good actually, so but tomorrow I'll have to check Netflix, because I don't know if Hop is on Netflix. I'll have to check that. If not, then I've probably got I'm too late to order it, so I might have to bite the bullet and bloody pay that poxy rental fee. So yeah. Now obviously with the works, we know that their adhesives can be they're not the best of stick, let's put it that way. So again, I would advise you to seal any ones that you get from the works, because the chances are these will move like no tomorrow. You know what these ones are like. But it's a nice little project. And I asked that when I was in them, I said, like, are you going to bring back any of the big ones that were on canvas, like the flower and the hummingbird? Because a few years ago, they did these whacking great big canvases that were on a cardboard, like a MDF backing. And MDF is a type of wood here in the UK. And they said, we don't know, but you can always order it in. Now, I might be doing the click and collect, because they do click and collect, but apparently you have to order over £10 and you get it free or something. But sometimes when you do click and collect, you have to pay, and I don't agree with that, because click, that's what it means, click, collect, not pay. And you know, it's like you're dispatching it to your own sort of, it's like dispatching it to your house. You shouldn't have to pay for click and collect. But yeah, I'd say probably £3.99, because if I got this, that'd be £3 plus £3.99. You're talking about a tenner at the end of the day. So I saved myself like £4 doing that. I'll have to get back in touch with, my friend was supposed to be sorting me out some spare drills for my Halloween, but I don't know if she's looked into that yet. But yeah, I think if we got all the different colours out, it would just, you know, have too much trays. So for me, especially when it's confetti, I will try to work on the one colour. I find it's difficult to do the block process when you've got a partial, because this is what we call a partial, because only the animal is drilled, the outside isn't. And this is quite nice, because my Barney the Owl had a black background, so that's great. Just gives it a nice look. But yeah, so I'll have to ring the dentist and tell them that it's playing up. For the last month or so, I just feel like I've been in and out of the dentist. That's all I ever seem to do. think got a few more. I think there's one there, but you can see how easy, you know, if I was to put that, say, if I was to drag that one off, it slides really easily. So yeah, I would definitely seal this. But I think that's all the 7 done. So yeah, wow. So we're going to leave that session here for today. As I said, the plan of action is we're going to work on one session at a time. It may not necessarily be an hour video, but the idea is that we work on one colour. Once we've done that colour, that will be where the video ends, and so on. But so far, it's looking really, really good. And the great thing, what we get to do now, is we get to get our spare 7s. We get to bring in the jar of dirt. As you can see, it's filling up really big. And we get to do this. Yay! I love doing that. It's so satisfying seeing all that, you know, all the spare drills. Oh my god, I think that's stuck in the actual one. No, it's not. I thought it was stuck in there, but there is a green one there, to be fair, actually, though. But yeah, it's so satisfying doing that. Another one done and dusted. But yeah, so it's filling up. And then what I do is some people like to keep them for, like, you know, like to look like sand art, but I do not keep them. I just, once they're full to the top, I tip them in the bin and then that's it. But I might keep these ones because these little crystal ones, they're quite good for, like, you know, cards. So, because I do a craft channel as well. But anyway, that is the Leopard from the works. Really, really lovely indeed. If you wanted to, you could get, you know, 2. These are quite easy to pick up, they're quite cheap. But you could get 2 of the same. But I like the fact that it's different colours, the David Bowie effect, because obviously David Bowie was born with 2 different colour dyes. But anyway, please remember to like, share, subscribe, tap the bell if you want to become a ding dong. And I will see you again soon for this coming up next Saturday. This will be taking over from the dinosaur painting. Take care, guys, and have a lovely day ahead. Catch you later.